Hello, viewers. Welcome to another interesting edition of Southeast Good Governance Award. Southeast Good Governance Award is a project whereby we are ascertaining the quality of proper representation from our National Assembly members. So today, we are in the country home of Chief Honorable Chima Samuel Atu. We are in his country home. Honorable Chima Atu is representing Enugu North South in the Federal House of Representatives. Chief, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
We'd like you to tell us briefly who is Chief Chima Atu.
Thank you. I remember my humble self, Honorable Chimaobi Sam Atu. I represent the good and hard-working people of Enugu North and Central constituency of Enugu State. That is who I am. And 2023, I was elected to go and represent my constituency, National Assembly. By God's grace, with their support, and God Almighty, we have been doing our best to make sure that the reason why they elected us is not them. When we get to the National Assembly, the first day in our office, I happen to be the first timer to move a motion to the floor of the House, urgent need, about the erosion in Ugoyama Expressway. And by God's grace, work is still done there. Apart from there, I've moved a motion on 14 bills. One is about the Federal Medical Center, Ugwaji. Another one about the Coal Corporation, the Nat Coal Commission of Enugu State, and many other ones I have moved to better the life of Enugu North and South constituency and Nigeria in general. That is who I am.
All right, Chief, it is quite impressive having moved 14 motions in barely 1 year in office. That's quite impressive.
Thank you.
Now, I would like you to tell us, what are you doing differently from what your predecessor did?
Thank you so much. Just like I used to tell people, a man can only see where his or her eyes can take him. I don't compare with myself with the other person. I do what I feel that is right for my people. Because a good leader always thinks about what you are going to do for your people, not what your people are going to do for you. And taking them where they ought to be, not where they want to be. What I have done, in Nigeria, you talk about insecurity in the country. The root cause, you don't know the root cause. How do we solve that root cause? One, the youths. They are moving on the streets, having nothing to lay hand on. I think it's one of the root causes of insecurity. On my own, I thought of how do I make them to go out of the streets, to engage them in one thing or the other. I started empowerment, training and empowerment. Not up to 3 weeks ago, I finished the empowerment of over 159 youths of Enugu North and South constituency in making soap, ISI, and other things. That is to engage them. Then, and I know with those youths, they can hold the economy of this country very well. Today is our own. Tomorrow is never our own. Just put your eyes on them. I'm trying to make sure that in my own to build a future, that tomorrow when I reach the podium, I will say, yes, see what I've done. I don't teach people how to, you don't give people fish, you teach them how to make fish. That is the area I'm taking, I'm working towards that direction. Like this SS3 student, people writing WAEC, I gave them scholarship. More than 105 people. I paid for their WAEC and their school fees. Now they're right for indigent people. You know, sometimes we talk about the people that have money. What of the indigent people among us in the society? They are not choose to be an indigent. They are not choose to be where they are. is God. What we need to do is, for the fact that we are representing them, we must know that the power we are holding is them, not our own personal power. We take it to them, giving back to the society. So I gave them scholarship, which most of them, they are very happy. And they are doing it. They are brainy set of people. If you allow them to go back to the society, this security we are talking about will be, we can't sort it out. So I feel that this is one of the things I feel I'm doing that maybe others do not see, or maybe it's not part of their agenda. So I'm talking about what I have done and what I'm continuing and what I'm still doing. Then you can see some of the areas that I have installed solar light. You know, darkness flee away when there's light.
Sure.
In night, most of the crimes committed most times in the night. What we need to do is to lighten up the environment. So at the criminal element will run away from the society. I am back in installing solar street lights. Whether there's light or there's no light, the solar light will be working to make people to see. It makes people to move freely in our society. That's one of the things which I have done, and many other things. Apart from the secondary school or the private for the youth and other things, I went ahead to give scholarship to primary school students. You know, when you want to build a house, you start from the scratch. The foundation matters most in any house you are building. You don't want to build a maybe 3-story building. You start from maybe making it to look as if the foundation, they may not be seeing it, but with time you see the foundation. I started from the primary school students. For them to go to unity school, we are in Nigeria, one Nigeria. But when they go to unity schools, they meet other people from different tribes. People will respect our culture, while we respect their own culture. It's one of the things which I've learned so far, apart from the palliative and other things.
Okay, Honorable, how can we, if we want to assess your performance in the past 1 year, what do you think would be your pass mark, your anchor project that will make you be confident in yourself that you have done novel in the past 1 year?
Thank you so much. You know, I won't sing my praises, but I will tell you that I feel fulfilled that I empower human empowerment. It's not about maybe white elephant project. It's about touching lives. And I feel I have touched life the little I can. And I'm still on it. And I will continue to do it. In as much as the mandate they give to me is for the masses to touch their life, human empowerment. That is the area I'm focusing on. I don't give you fish. I teach you how to make that fish. That is the major thing. So,
all right. Your relationship with the stakeholders, especially your predecessor.
Okay. You know, I don't know how you define stakeholders, but in my own definition of stakeholders, is someone that has something at stake in the environment. Someone that lives in an environment that knows that if anything goes wrong, that he or she is in it. It's not about the age, it's not about the clothes you are wearing, but what can you offer to the society? You can see I interact with my stakeholders, both young, the old, and the middle men. My predecessor, I don't have issue with him. He has done his best. And I'm doing my own. I know some other time, one day, I will leave the stage for other people. So I have good working relationship with my people in my constituents. And they are happy that they have sent me. All I'm doing is because of them. And when I go, I come back and tell them, see what I've done, see. They will tell me more other things to do. So I have a good working relationship with them.
I want to ask you, what is the relationship? It's going to be a general question, so you're going to be answering for the rest of your party men that are in the Labour Party, because most of the National Assembly members from Enugu State are from the Labour Party. So we want to find out, what is your relationship with the governor of the Enugu State?
Thank you so much for the question. You know, the days of politics has come and gone. We are now in governance. We have good relationship with our governor. In a field of play, you have 11 players. You watch each other's back. If you leave any side, that is when they will score goal. We are representing Enugu people, irrespective of the party you are from. We have a cordial relationship with our governor, His Excellency, Dr. Peter Mugisumba. During his 1 year in office, he invited us and we went there. We discussed with him the way forward on how Enugu State will move forward. We don't want to leave Enugu the way we met him. We want to take Enugu to another level. It's not only him that will do it. He need our support and we need his own support. So we have cordial relationship with him. During that day, both the Labour Party people, elected members, and the PDP elected members, we were there together because we are brothers.
Brothers, but different parties.
Then, even in your house, in your own house, you might have people going to different churches.
Sure.
That doesn't mean that you are not brothers.
Sure.
What you believe in, the ideology of life, and his own ideology of life will never make you to be an enemy. Rather, what you do is that you respect him in his own opinion. He respects you in your own opinion. So we have been moving very well. Now when we went during that day, we interacted with him. He told us his plans for Enugu people. We told him our own plans for Enugu people because we are representing Enugu people. It's okay, that's good. So we want to replicate some projects.
Yes.
Like in Enugu, he's doing smart school. I can't just come and start building school while we know that government is doing this. Like what I say, empowerment. I told her, okay, we are doing empowerment to engage our youth. It's part of the things. Solar light I'm doing, he's aware of it. And he's doing his best in terms of security because he's the chief security of the state. So we support him. The little one we can do, we will do because of the Enugu people. What matters is the interest of Enugu State people supersede every personal individual. That is what we are working on. So we have further relationship with our government.
Right. I would like to find out from you, sir, your party. Are they a kind of making demands on you as somebody that is representing them in the National Assembly that can truncate or affect some of the good plans you have?
One good thing I love with my party, but they don't disturb, we have the ideology of our party. Everything they always pray for us to achieve that our ideology. So our principal, His Excellency, P2O will be happy. We are preaching about the new Nigeria, and that is what our party stands for. And that is what we want to make sure that we will achieve it. So my party has never for one day disturbed me in that direction or asking me something. My party is Nigeria. My party is Enugu people. Whatever I do for Enugu people, they are part of it. They have never for one day asked me or disturbed me that. Their prayer is that we achieve our aim, that the promise, the campaign promises we make to the people of Enugu State, that we will fulfill it. So I will comfortably say that they have never for one day disturbed me. Rather, they are praying for us to achieve our campaign promise we made to the people.
So, well, viewers, we are still in the country home of Chief Honorable Chima Sam Atu.
Chimaobi Sam.
Chimaobi Sam Atu. We have been having a very wonderful interaction with you. Before we proceed to the next question, I would like to ask you, sir, to tell us who is actually Honorable Chimaobi Sam Atu before now. Who are you, sir? Before now, because now we are seeing you as a lawmaker who is saddled with the responsibility of making laws and oversight functions and constituency. So, but before now, we don't want to define you to the people watching us right now as a lawmaker. But before now, who are you?
Thank you so much. Before now, I'm a Nigerian from Enugu State, English precisely. I went to school, community secondary primary school in Guaji. Before I went to secondary school, to special science school, Ihe. After special science school, I went to Enugu State University of Science and Technology, where I studied industrial chemistry. I went to service at Amoy Grammar School, Ikere Ekiti State. By God's grace, after my service year, I got a job with oil servicing company, United Geophysical Nigeria Limited. Then from there, I opened up my own personal company, Chimaobi S Nigeria. That is into real estate development. So that is what I was doing before I joined politics. That's who I am.
Now,
I'm married. With 3 kids, by God's grace. God has been a faithful God to me.
we'll get to the aspect of your religious inclination, but before then, we know that there is this tsunami that, just like you said, your principal, His Excellency P2P, his emergence brought a kind of tsunami that pulled people who were not really, there are some people we know that they had plans to actually vow for one election or the other. But there were people who we know don't have plans to contest any election, but it was a tsunami that swept them into different positions where they are now. We want to ask you, sir, in all sincerity, are you one of those people that this tsunami brought into power, or you already have planned to contest the election?
I don't even know what to answer you. Why I say so? The room was not good with food. 100 kilometers journey to the step. I'm comfortable there that His Excellency P2P happens to be my principal and continue to be my principal. You know, sometimes people say, so it's not everybody that contested on that level that they won the election. I hope you are aware of it.
Sure.
Sometimes they check your track record, what you have done before now. Yes, we are the crusaders of New Nigeria, and I believe in New Nigeria. I believe in my principal, what he can do, what God can use him to do to change the narrative of Nigeria. If it is a tsunami, I believe so. In as much as we got it right in Nigeria, most times people say, is it because you are a PDP or whatever? Every person has a umbrella that is under. You don't have independent candidates. You must have party that you belong to. All those people that represented us, where are they from? Were they born? Are they thrown from heaven? Are they not from Nigeria? From somewhere? And they have their own record. We have our own record. Like I told you who I am. You have known me now. This is my country home, Ugwaji. You can go and ask about me. I happen to be a son of a teacher. My father retired in service of agriculture, which means I have a record. So those people who are there before now, are they billionaires? Are they more educated than us? Are they more exposed than us? It's when you give someone a task that you will say more about the person. If not because I'm House of Rep, who have even known me. You have even come to my house, but you have seen my house. And you can see the house is not today that I built it. It's here more than before. I know I've reached this house before 2015. It's not about the house of rent. Now they have given me the tax. The world have seen me. They are not seeing me as a person. They are seeing Enugu North as Afra consultancy.
Sure.
Whether I'm there, I'm not there. Someone must be there. But when they will still say the stories, they will say, see what I've done. To whom much is given, much is expected. They have given me a task, and I'm relevant to that task. Just like they give to other people. Assuming that our principal, we are not given opportunity to be the governor of Anambra State. Will you know him? But he has existed for more than 30 or more than 40 years before becoming the governor of Anambra State. So that is what I have to say. But I will still remain grateful to God Almighty and to our leader, Peter Obi, the God sent to Nigeria. And I know that we must get there one day, sooner than later.
What's the ideology behind the merger? It is trending all over social media, and people have been, speculating. Is the PDP candidate, presidential candidate, going to step down for P2P, or is P2P going to step down, or so? We will like you to tell us what is the plan, Labour Party's plan in that merger.
Thank you. I'll put my principal. He said, it's not us, it's all that anxious to be the parents of Nigeria. It is anxious to see Nigeria working. Labour Party is not talking about on how to take over the country. We're talking about how to make Nigeria work. Where we have a country we call our own. Where you can sleep you can stay in your house and close your eyes, sleeping, without any fear of armed robbers. That is what we're. So if we can emerge and make sure that Nigeria become what we thought it should be, we'll be happy. It's not about our interest. It's about the interest of the Nigeria.
Of the new Nigeria.
Of the new Nigeria. And we believe that change begins with me and you. Where things will start working. Okay, you see the saga of minimum wage. A civil servant being paid minimum wage of 30,000 naira. And the cost of commodities, a bag of rice is 80,000 naira. Can you imagine it? But if that new Nigeria is emerged, everybody will be happy. You will stay in a country that you open your gate. Knowing if what you have, other people still have it. That is what we are praying for, and that is what we are preaching for, that new Nigeria. If the merger will bring that new Nigeria, yes.
You are in.
100%. 100%. I want Nigeria to work. Where our judiciary will work. Where our security agencies will start working. Where executive will start working. Where the local government will even start working. You can see in Nigeria, we have 3 tiers of government. This federal, the state and local government. And you can see that the third one is not working. There's no development. Making it to be very difficult in the country. We call our own. We can never be. I can't boast of being a Ghana man because I'm not from Ghana. I'm from Nigeria. I remember when we were much younger, I was saying Nigeria is the giant of Africa. You answer the question: is Nigeria still the giant of Africa? In what direction? Price control. We are not there. Things are getting worse on daily basis. People are dying on daily basis. Today I got information one of my friends died. They killed the guy. He's coming from Isiozo to town. He was assassinated and took away one of the guy that he was driving to Enugu. That is insecurity we are talking about in the country. You may be thinking of going out, but you don't have the security of your own. That is not what we want. We want in a situation that you'll be safe. We want in a situation that you can go to the market and buy things and feel happy. They want in a situation that their children will go to school and graduate. We want in a situation that you will have, if you feel that you're in Nigeria, that you will go to the other nations and say, I'm from Nigeria. You see what is happening. Most of our doctors, they are traveling away from the country for a
better life, greener pasture.
What happens to our Nigeria? We must fix Nigeria. It's a must. Because all this younger generation will ask us questions. What have we done? They say the levels of our previous past. Are we going to allow these people to not be independent?
To be in
I'll start to say I will never. So the first thing we say is I live and I walk in direction that the new Nigeria will form.
The ideology of this new Nigeria emanated from your principal, the Labour Party presidential candidate,
Yes.
His Excellency Peter Gringuru. And of course, just like we have asked you before now, and you've told us that development is a collaborative thing. So there's this synergy between all parties, all of you, besides all of you are out there to represent the good people of Enugu State.
Yeah.
Enugu State. We
And Nigeria at large.
and Nigeria at large. We would like to find out from you, your personal plans on how to implement this ideology of new Nigeria.
And you can see it working. I'm doing my best. We still say we are moving from consumption to production.
Yeah, industrialization.
And
that is the
reason why
major ideology
of our party,
of your principal.
And that is why we are doing training and empowerment of the youth, so that they can be independent and have their own companies. That is the reason why I'm doing the training and empowerment.
With the motive of them being independent enough to start their
from
own
consumption to production. I will comfortably tell you that they are doing well. Those people that we train and empower. I created a WhatsApp group with them and I monitor them, not only empowering them, but monitoring them, making sure that they're doing that thing which they ought to do.
Sorry, sir. I would like to find out, this empowerment, is it a combined empowerment of both the training and financial empowerment to start up, like startup capital?
Startup capital.
Okay, was given to each of them to ensure that they have businesses they started up
with
courtesy of you.
Courtesy of me.
Wow.
We did it 5 days training, because you don't give someone capital without training the person
on what to do.
We took our time 5 days to train them. After training, we bought the materials for them. We gave it to them. We still gave them money for them to start up. And we have been monitoring them. And we told them, from now to 6 months, we'll be following them. One of the best among them, we're going to empower the person to give them a word of doing what it's supposed to do. Then, those people, in every class, there will be a best student and there will be people that is trying. We don't let them behind. We ought to be pushing them. We'll be pushing the other people for 6 months. From 3 months to 6 months, for 6 months to 9 months, from 9 months to 1 year. We follow them up. While the other set is coming up. Can you see that we are working in that direction of our ideology of our party, from consumption
to production? And I would like to also find out this set of beneficiaries in this empowerment. Do you have plans to have them in badges? Maybe the next badge, just like you said, you follow them up 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Are we expecting you to get another set, possibly by what time?
Before the year runs off, you see, you have our programs.
All right.
This is one for insecticide, liquid soap, and other things. We still want to, you know, when you see solar light, you know, most of Nigerians, they lack maintenance culture. You see, now, most of this solar light thing is for foreign made. Now we want to train our people on how to install, to build that solar light. It's one of the products that we want to learn out, so that they can know how to do it, so that they can even maintain the ones we put. It's one of the products we have. Just like I told you about the scholarship. Very soon, we're going to give scholarship to not less than 500 students in Enugu North and Central constituency.
Wow. Wow.
So it's part of the empowerment for the youth. They say youth are the
Future generation.
How do we do it? We do it by mouth. We'll start it from the foundation.
All right. Viewers, we are still in the country home of Chief Honorable Chimaobi Sam Atu. We are live in Ugwaji village in Enugu State. We have been having a very interactive discussion with him on how he has been properly representing the good people of Enugu North South Federal Constituency in the National Assembly. And so far so good with what he has told us, and with the we are still going to verify, because when I was talking with him this morning, he told me the exact word of his principal.
Go and verify.
Go and verify. So we are still going to verify all of these informations that he is telling us here, to be sure and to ascertain that what he's saying is actually what they are doing. Because the ideology of this program, Southeast Good Governance Award, project is to bring dividend of democracy close to the people, to ensure that we tax our lawmakers to provide good governance for the people they represent. And that is exactly why we are here. Before we go, I would like to take the last question for today so that we can call it a wrap for today. Honorable, what is your message in 2 minutes for the good people of Enugu North South Federal Constituency?
Thank you so much. My message to Enugu North and South Federal constituencies: 1, they should be law-abiding citizens. 2, they should be their brother's keeper. And they know that this government is not my own government, it's our government. I'm there to represent them. I have their mandate. And they say, we pray for those in authority. I need their prayers, so that God will direct my path. Give me the wisdom to do the things that I'm supposed to do. I will give them a project that they want. I'm there to speak for them, to be their mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So any direction they feel like I should do, they should let me know. I will do it. In as much as that will go in conformity with the laws of the land. I still want to tell them that they should stay away from criminality. Let's support this government. We can make it together. United we stand. Divided.
So viewers, you've heard it, and this is where we are going to be drawing the curtain of today's edition of Southeast Good Governance Project. Just like Chief had said, he said whatever the good people of Enugu North South Federal Constituency want, they should tell him.
That is good.
That is good. That is in conformity with the laws of the land. So he has thrown the ball to your court. And from what we have seen, I think he is accessible. He is not one of those leaders that spends their time in the city. This time, he's just close to the people. And it is when you are close to the people that you'll be able to know the problem of the people. So we are giving you kudos for that, sir.
Thank you.
We are giving you kudos for that. We've seen honorable members that lives in the town. In fact, they book a whole hotel That's where they spend all their time. So their people they represent don't have access to them. But just like we said, just as we were coming, all the questions were asked. They were telling us, he's at home, he's at home, you know. So, and we saw the excitement. That shows that there is a good synergy between yourself and your constituents.
Funny enough, I knew that you came early enough. You see me playing ball with them.
Wow.
I play ball with them. I interact with them. I eat the same food with them. To know their pains. When they're happy, you're happy. When they're feeling pains, you feel the pains. The people that comes with the right message, you take
You
it.
solve it, yeah.
You solve it. People that came to fraud you, you look at the person and know who is telling you the truth and who is not telling you the truth because you're on ground.
Yeah.
I move freely. I'm not owing anybody. Nobody's owing me. It's not my mandate. It's their mandate.
So viewers, as you have heard, as you have seen, we are with Chief Honorable Chimaobi Sam Atu, the National Assembly member representing the good people of Enugu North South Federal Constituency in the National Assembly. It has been a worthwhile talking with him. He is such an entertaining person, is such an accommodating person. From what we have seen so far, we are very impressed with him. And just like I said earlier, this is the Southeast Good Governance Project. The award for the Southeast Good Governance Award is coming up 25th of October. A venue is going to be decided very soon. But when that time comes, we'll be able to see our lawmakers and our top functionaries, politicians who have been able to give their people, their constituents, good governance. That is what we are promoting. So we want to thank you for staying tuned. This is where we're going to be calling it a day. This is where we're going to be drawing the curtain of today's edition. Stay blessed and God bless you. Till we come your way again next time. God bless you.